Do you want to know a little bit more about what it takes to build a brand? And it's not just about having a great logo. Stay tuned to find out more. What's up designers, welcome back to Digifrog Designs. If you're new here, I'm Matt Roberts, brand identity designer and illustrator. Today we're going to be taking a look at what it takes to build a brand and why it doesn't only come down to the logo. A brand actually goes a lot deeper than this. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We post new videos every Wednesday helping you become a better designer. Let's take a look at why a logo is not a brand. Unfortunately, to a lot of people, including designers and businesses, they don't actually realise this is the case and think a logo is all it takes to have a solid brand or to design a solid brand, but that's just not the case. A brand goes a lot deeper than this. A brand is a person's gut feeling about a product, service or business. A brand exists inside their hearts and their minds. A brand is what a customer says it is, not what a company says it is. A logo is only a symbol or icon that represents a brand in a visual form, making up only a small part of the visual identity. If this is not quite making sense yet, let's break it down a little further. Imagine your brand was an iceberg. The logo is just the tip of that iceberg. Having a solid brand goes a lot deeper than just what's above water. Your brand is the experience your customers have with your product or service. It's what they feel, it's what they say behind your back. It's a promise delivered, it's a value received. Consider this, if you removed your logo from your website, social media and everything else, would your customers still know it was you? If the answer is no, I strongly suggest you reconsider your brand and rework your visual identity and your brand strategy. It's about what's below water just as much as it's about what's above. So what things make a customer know that they're looking at an iceberg? It's the logo, colours, typography, packaging, everything that makes up the visual identity and brand creative. But it's what's below the water that dictates what's created above. In the case of a brand, it's in the form of the brand's purpose. Why do they do what they do? The brand's personality. This is the tone of voice they communicate. Are they an inspiring brand, a serious brand, or a funny brand? The brand's promise. This is a value or experience a company's customer can expect to receive every single time they interact with that company through the messaging and story and all those good things. The brand positioning. This is a target market and audience. Who are they and what do they do? Being a brand specialist, I'm constantly looking at what holds a brand up before the logo is even considered, because without this, a logo is just a pretty picture. The brand is a complete picture of a company's offering. That's why when working with clients, we start with what's below the water first, before moving on to any visual elements. Creating this foundation takes effort, which is why some people want to skip past this stuff and just get to the fun stuff and being creative, but don't skip past it. It's all well and good wanting to create logos, flyers and brochures, but without the correct foundations, you'll just be designing something that isn't targeted to the right demographic, meaning you may just be wasting your time with the wrong message. Understanding the company, the audience and everything else will give you a structure and measurable guide, making up part of the brand guidelines to assess every asset against to make sure that you're targeting the ideal customer and in the right way. If you target everyone, you'll reach no one. So remember, a logo is just a small part of the visual identity, which is a very small part of branding, and ultimately a brand is defined by the customers. By knowing who you want to target, how and where they shop and interact, and like to be spoken to, can help you build a structured brand that reaches the right demographic. And by this constant interaction and experience they receive, it's what will help define the brand. Hopefully this has helped out, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, or find me out on Instagram and we can have a chat. If you want to know a little bit more about brand guidelines and what goes into them, I'll drop a link for my video on that in the description box below. Thanks for watching designers. If you like this video, smash that subscribe button, give it a like, and also don't forget to ring that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. Share this video with your friends on social. It really helps reach more people, educate them on building better brands and showing them what actually goes into designing them. And shop the merch to support the channel and show you part of the DFD crew. I'll catch you next week, designers.